Hi everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel. Here I share my secrets for trading binary options. Today I will be revealing an amazing strategy that can help you boost your chances of success. But before we dive in, I have one quick request. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. I guarantee you won't find such detailed and helpful guides anywhere else. And don't forget about my Telegram channel. Message me there for even more valuable insights. And let's start trading together, guys. Let's make this journey into the world of trading exciting and profitable. So, let's get to our today's trading. Today I'm trading on OTC market on intra-exchange quotes on this broker. This means that all on currency pairs I have an increased percentage on all currency pairs on payouts, and there is a great opportunity to make even more profit for the same number of trades. And in today's analysis of the market at this moment in time, I came to the conclusion that I will use as usual trend strategy, because I always stick to open trades on the trend when trading on intra-exchange quotes. And today the indicator bundle consists of the following selection. This is super trend with default settings and weighted moving average. We will have it with a period of 15 and fractal with a period of 4, and SSI oscillator with a period of 20. In general, not complicated application of this trading strategy. I think as you trade, you'll understand how to analyze and look for signals for entry points, and I will try to explain each trade in detail. So let's start with a trade at $25. Let's try to make a good run up for today, and let's get started and choose the first currency pair for the most optional entry into the trade. And here I will open the first position on the downside. There is a probability that the first dynamics I have on this candle will go higher and the next candle will probably go away above. If this happens, I will open an additional trade focusing here on the super trend and the weighted moving average. We can see that after the update of the global high super trend positions show downward dynamics. Here we see a small possible crossover of the weighted moving average from top to bottom. So in this case, I open down trade. Let's see the result of the first position. The first position is closed in the negative. I will open the second position immediately. Of course, erase the impulsive pullback in the dynamics is happening now, but this can also generally be. After the crossover, yes, we may have a pullback, and it happened now. But in general, good volatility, and I think the same impulsive enough exit down should happen. And I should close the second position 100% in the plus. Let's see the result of the second trade. And the second position is already closed in plus. As I said, as I promised earlier, to make a good acceleration of the deposit. So I will open the next trade for the maximum amount of my balance. I will pick up trades super qualitatively and super reliable with 100% realization. Let's continue and pick up the following currency pair. If you wanna get free real money to your trading account right now, in the description of this video I will leave a link to this trading platform, my friends. I trade here every day and I write a new promo that gives you real free money to the balance. You can use them for trading. It's best way for practice for beginners. Let's open the position on the downside here. Despite the fact that super trend here now show upward dynamics, there is a quite strong volatility and there is no pronounced trend. So here I will be guided by the crossing of the weighted average. Moving line from top to bottom, which is happening right now, and also the oscillator moving line is coming out of the overbought area. So in this case, I think that in the next minute, the position should be open on the downside. Let's watch the result. Absolutely easy entry point. The third trade also closes in the plus side. Great, the correct opening timing and opening level resulted in a successful close of the position. Let's continue trading and pick up the next currency pair. Oh, here I immediately opened a trade on the upside. It did not take long to enter the trade. Again, despite the fact that the currency pair is in the upside. Then the position on the super trend here shows yes downward dynamics of movement. When not guided by it, and in general when using this strategy, we should not always be guided by its indicator. But in most cases, when it shows downward dynamics and the signal comes on the downside, it certainly increased to almost 100% the probability of a successful close. Nevertheless, here is the same logic of entry. We have an exit from the oversold area, crossing the weighted moving average already from bottom to top. So here, I prefer to open the deal on the upside. So, the last seconds. And the position is closed in plus without any problems. Continue trading as promised, opening to the maximum balance amount. Let's choose the next currency pair. Here the opening will occur at me, and on the downside on the continuation of the pullback, you can notice this system once again. The super trend position is not showing us downward dynamics yet, but here you can notice this section of movement. Yes, I think the same pattern may repeat or the exit from the area overbought on my oscillator. In this case, again, I'm focused on the super trend. Let's see the result of this position. And the position is also closed in plus without any problems. As a completion, we open a final trade for the maximum balance amount. As you can see, the strategy actually performs very well on the intra-exchange market. And as a completion, let's pick up one more position, also opening on the maximum amount of balance. Let's pick up the final currency pair. And here we will open on the downside 100%, despite the fact that the super trend again shows a change in trend. Here again, I will not focus on it. There was a pullback dynamics. The formation of structural maximum should occur here. Then the dynamics of movement followed downwards. Here should be the crossing of the weighted moving average from top to bottom, and the exit from the overbought area on my oscillator. So let's take a look at the result of this position. And still the position is closed in plus. Great. Of course, it was quite a tense moment, but still the candles showed the exit and I closed the position in plus. Great, there is result of trade for today. At $600 in the plus. I hope you understand the basic principle of trading and looking for the signals. In most cases, of course, always focus on the super trend and look for signals. When you have a super trend shows a certain trend dynamics, if it's an upside position, then try to look for an upside trade. And if it's downside position, then try to look for an open and downside position, of course. Here are not so many of this situation, and in most of cases you will not be able to navigate on the super trend. But even without it, the indicator shows their signals perfectly. Most of the indicators are working for us. And as you can see, I was able to record a good profit for today. Let's take it out and go to the conclusion. The amount of today's profit is $602. The withdrawal operation is successfully executed. That's the trade for today. I got it. If you still have any question, and in the description under the video, you can always find the link to my Telegram and ask any question you want. Ask me right now. I will try to help everyone, of course. So guys, have a good day and see you soon.